When they get out the military, right, what happens is they're used to being a leadership role. And when you come back, when you transition to civilian life, you're a civilian.
Yeah.
You're back at the bottom. Somebody, you walk past somebody, they're not saluting you, recognizing your service because you wear it as a badge of honor anymore.
Yeah.
You can't see that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that transition is starting back over, and you have to embrace it.
Yeah.
You have to embrace it. And a lot of veterans, I don't believe, embrace it and aren't able to go through the journey because of that factor of having to start at square one.
I would like to say that 10 years I had became one of the top high school coaches in the country. I like to think, and the way that we were putting out Division I athletes at Desert Pines and winning games and, like 5 All-Americans and dudes. We had 2 dudes drafted to the NFL this year from Desert Pines High School. And think about it. So only 7 high schools in America did that.
Wow.
This last draft would have multiple players drafted, and it was led by Bishop Gorman too. Bishop Gorman had 3 players drafted, so they led the country. So 2 out of the 7 teams that did it in America was from Nevada.
Nice.
And I say all that to say, when I transitioned from Desert Pines to Georgia, it was starting all over. I was at the bottom of the totem pole. I went from being, a person that needed to be wined and dined, and Coach D. Hill is coming, and he's got these kids with him, to you just a regular coach. Now you're going to be wine and dining people. You wine and dine the coaches when they come, and making sure that they feel comfortable and doing whatever it takes so that you can build that relationship. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, you used to people saluting you. You used to people, giving you your props. Man, that's the man right there. And when you become just a regular person, because most people are not even knowledgeable sometimes of what you have done for America.
On the show, a lot of times we have a space for veterans to tell their stories and speak their voices, right? To tell not only the people of what they've done, but also just to express you're a hero in my eyes, right? However, the rest of the world doesn't know what your heroic standards were or your heroic actions were. So we have that. So it's great to hear you say being at the top and having to start back over was a humbling experience, but it was accepted because you knew where that was going to take you and where you know where it's taking you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think you touched on a lot of great points. But I don't want to skip over you being the top coach in Nevada that I know, right?
Yeah.
Transitioning from an athlete to a coach requires significant change. What advice do you give veterans and active duty members just facing those major life transitions? They're both synonymous, right? How would you put some of those life transitions and give them obtainable goals or obtainable pinpointed direction?
Be open to change. Change is good. You know what I mean? Sometimes we see change as a negative thing, and we don't want to experience it. We don't want to relocate. We don't want to go live somewhere else. Like I told people, I moved to Georgia. I don't got no family member there. I don't got no friends there. I lived that place by myself, but that's what I wanted for my life. And so I'm not going to let that be the excuse why I don't experience some of the things that I desire for my life. You know what I mean? So be open to that. Be willing to immerse yourself into new surroundings and new people, and go talk and make yourself vulnerable. You know what I mean? Go meet new friends. You never know what it can do for you. Sometimes we just want to stay in our comfort zone. We want our same friend circle. We don't want to go nowhere. He like what I like what they like. No, I'm cool. I'm going to go learn some new things. And I've had most of my success by changing my circle and going around new people and seeing what they do and how they feel about certain topics, and growing on just so many different levels because I was willing to be open to it and step outside my comfort zone, whether it's going to a concert by myself. You know what I mean? I do those things because I live by myself. You know what I mean? I might go to a concert. I might go do something by myself, and I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to deter me. Like, oh, I don't got nobody to go with me, or what if they don't like me? Like, hey, look, it's going to be people, whether you do everything right, that still don't like you just because you always do everything right. Like, I don't like that guy. He does everything right for no reason, though. They just be mad at you.
Yeah.
So if you allowing that to be the reason why you're not chasing after your goals, or, you allowing that to be the reason why your transition is not what it could be, just embrace it. And, it's new adventures, and be open to, that's just what I would say. Be open to that change and receiving all them blessings, because it's a blessing to be able to transition.
And that's awesome. That it is a blessing, being able to end your contract that you survived. those moments in the military. And again, you have the skills, you have the know-how, you have the mental toughness, agility to be able to get out these basically transitional ruts, because a lot of people don't have that ability. And Coach Hill here, he's giving you the blueprint of understanding on how to do so. Because at the end of the day, change is good for the most part. Change is good. So with that being said, any wise words before we leave here?
In 2024, do what you love. Be authentic. Don't try to be like everybody else. Figure out what makes you happy. Chase after that. Will there be some hurdles? Will there be some shortcomings? Yes, absolutely. That's for everybody in this world, regardless of what social media may tell you, regardless of everything that people may make you think. It's on your time. Pray about it. Love the decisions that you made. If you make a mistake, that's okay. You're human. Change is good. Be open to change.
Truly, truly, man, it was an honor.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you coming on the show, being able to tailor your experiences to our veteran community, because it isn't easy. And having a mentor and a leader like yourself to be able to come on our show, to be able to give them guidance, to be able to give them understandings, to be able to give them education, it has been nothing but an honor. And I really appreciate you, brother. So with that being said, we want to continue to prepare to compete, and we're out. So thank you guys so much.